Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Streamline Your Success holiday webinar. My name is Cami. I'm on the success team here at TextRequest.
And I'm Jess. Today we'll be covering a few ways to boost your holiday marketing with text request. A few housekeeping notes before we get started. If you have any questions after this call, you can always call or text us at 423-218-0111. Our team can also be reached by email at success@textrequest.com, Monday through Friday from 8 to 8 Eastern.
Awesome. So today, what we'll be covering, just a couple of ways that you can, again, like Jess said, boost your holiday marketing plans with text requests. So we'll be going over some essential things to know when sending out group messages, specifically how to avoid those spam filters. We'll also talk about some successful holiday texting examples, how to use QR codes and keywords. We'll also talk about just a couple of tips for ongoing success with text request, and then just some additional ways that our team can help you.
So before we jump into some of these essentials to avoid triggering spam filters, just make sure that you check inside your account to ensure that you are 10DLC registered before sending out any group messages. If you see that you're not registered for any reason, please reach out to us and we're more than happy to help you get set up with that. Some of the things that we recommend avoiding so that you don't get filtered by mobile carriers as spam this holiday season is to share links that have been properly shortened with in text requests. And we're going to show you exactly how to do that once we jump into a demo. We're going to suggest avoiding sending naked links and placing your links at the end of your text. So we recommend putting words after those links. We don't recommend sending any messages with all caps, emojis, and we definitely recommend just writing your message like a human wrote them. If you would receive that text and report it as spam yourself, we don't recommend texting it out. And we'll give you some examples of naughty and nice templates. And this is just some examples of those different templates. So you can see here that we have some Bitly links. Bitly is typically going to get filtered as spam by mobile carriers. We do not recommend using any free link shorteners whatsoever. This one down here, this one's just really long. There's a lot here. We recommend keeping those messages more short, sweet, to the point, more like these on this side. And the last thing before we jump into a demo in text request is going to be just ways that you can bring in more leads before you send out some of these holiday marketing texts. So one of those ways is through keywords and QR codes through keywords. So you could, for instance, create a keyword or a QR code with a keyword so that people could either scan that QR code and be subscribed to a discount group, or they could just text discount to your phone number and be subscribed to a discount group or an offer group. And so things like posting your QR codes on your Instagram story or around your shop are ways that you can build a subscriber list in text request and then use that group of people who expressed interest in your business to send out those holiday marketing texts. Now we're going to jump into text requests to go over some group messaging best practices and give you an idea of where to find some of these features we've talked about in text request.
Awesome. Thank you, Jess. So hopefully everybody is seeing our text request dashboard here. We're going to jump right into group messaging. So I'll click into our group messages tab here, and I'll select new group message. Now, keep in mind that group messages send similarly to a BCC email blast. So that means nobody in the group message is going to see the other recipients, and they're not going to see anybody else's responses either. So whenever you compose a group message, you'll be prompted here to add your contacts. So you can add those contacts individually. If you have a predefined contact group or a keyword group, I'll show you those here in just a second. You can select from your drop down list here of your available groups. Now, if you don't have a contact group created, you can also use this upload or paste option. And this is just going to allow you to either copy and paste a list of phone numbers here, or you can upload a file of those phone numbers and then send out your group message. Now, anytime you do send a group message, we just ask that you check these two boxes. The first one understands, excuse me, the first one ensures that you have permission to text these contacts. And the second one is understanding that they will receive that opt out message if it's the first time they're receiving a text from your team. Let me Add a contact here. All right. So, as Jess mentioned, just a couple of things to keep in mind when you're sending out group messages and things to avoid. Like she said, we never want to end a message with a link. We want to avoid using bit.ly links. We also want to avoid using lots of capitalized letters, special characters, and emojis. So, we have a couple of examples of naughty and nice templates that you guys can use. So, an example of a nice template. Can you believe it's almost Thanksgiving? It's time to book your next service before the holidays. We've got a link there that they can click. Click here to schedule today. Now, this link is going to be using our link sharing tool. So, anytime you have a link, we recommend using our link sharing tool. It's going to do two things for you. We're going to shorten that link for you, and we're also going to provide link tracking data. So, you'll actually be able to see which contacts have interacted with your links. So, I'm going to take a link here. I'll just copy and paste that long link, click insert URL, and then again, we'll automatically shorten that for you when you send out your message. Now, an example of a naughty template would be something similar to this. So as I said, lots of capitalized letters, special characters, using really long links or ending your message with a link that's typically going to be flagged or filtered as spam in text request. So again, we don't recommend doing any of these things. We recommend using that nice template so you guys don't run into any issues there. Now, the other thing too to keep in mind is you can schedule your messages in advance just by clicking on the clock icon here. So if you want to go ahead and get a group message scheduled maybe before Black Friday or before the holidays, you can simply just select the date that you want that message to be sent, select that time, and click Set Schedule. And you'll see here now that message will be sent at that date and time. Again, these are some of those things to avoid. We always run your group message through a spam scanner that's going to tell you what needs to be changed. Again, that way you can avoid those spam filters. Okay, so that is our group messaging tool. The next feature we want to talk about is our keywords. So we'll go here to the settings tab. We'll click into keywords. And just like Jess mentioned, keywords allow you to build a subscriber base. So your contacts can text in a specific keyword. When they do that, they're going to receive an automated response. This is what we have set up here for our discount keyword. Thanks for opting in to receive updates. Here's a 10% discount on your next purchase. The other thing, when a contact opts into a keyword, we're going to automatically put them in a keyword group. So you can actually see who all has subscribed to that keyword. And from here, you can then send them a group message if you want to follow up. Maybe you guys have an additional deal or event coming up. So it makes it really easy for you to continue connecting with those contacts that want to receive more information, whether it's a discount or an event. It's a great way to track and manage those contacts and keep them all in one place. So, when a contact responds to your group message, or if they opt in to a keyword, those responses are just going to come here to your conversations tab. They're just going to be individual message threads between yourself and that contact. You can always click into the contact's message thread to see where they've opted in. You'll see that automated response that they received. And if you wanted to, you could send them an additional message. And again, same thing is going to happen if a contact responds to a group message. It's just going to come into your conversations tab, and you can then keep the conversation going from there.
Thanks so much, Cami, for going into all of those details for us. I really enjoyed seeing all of those fun Christmas names for your contacts. That was great. Very much in the holiday spirit. So 3 tips that we have for you guys just for ongoing success post group message. So let's say you do take us up on some of these ideas. You send out some holiday specific group text. What you could do is I recommend responding to customers who reply. I recommend sending follow-up texts. So if you of our recipient reports after you send out a group message. You could see all the contacts that your message delivered to. And something you could do is you could take those contacts and send follow-up message, a few weeks later. Just saying, hey, not sure if you saw this deal or not, but we'd be happy to talk with you more about it. And then one thing Cami mentioned was scheduling your messages in advance. So something you could do is, set up essentially a campaign. You could take three of your different marketing lead lists and you could schedule a group message for this Friday and next Tuesday. And you could, message a lot of people before the holidays. And then we're always here to help you too. So if you do decide to check out any of our new features, send out some holiday specific marketing text, and you run into any questions, reach out to us. We are more than happy to jump on a call with you, schedule a training. A few things that we suggest are one of our contact list cleanups. So if you have a lead list, maybe never taken, you've never taken it into consideration to send out a big marketing text out of text request. And that's fine too. You could take your database and have our team clean the list for you. We can scrub it for any numbers that aren't mobile numbers and give you a really good start for trying SMS marketing for the first time. I suggest maybe booking a regular training, even if it's just once a year. Schedule something with us, see what new features we have. We are doing outreach, so you might get an email from us and think, oh, I know everything Text Request has to offer. Odds are we might have new things, and we're more than happy to jump on a call and show you what those are. And then you can always text us, email us, schedule a call with us from within your account. But all of our information is at the bottom of this slide. And if there's anything we can do to help you, please reach out.
All right. Well, thank you, Jess. We wish you guys all a very happy holiday season, and wish you the best of luck with boosting your marketing efforts this year. Again, please let us know if we can help, but thank you all for taking the time to join us.
Thanks. Bye.